Good morning, everybody. It's November 14th, and I'm back up at the lot. I'm up here to meet the plumber today, and it's quite cold out here. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. It's up to about -5 Celsius right now, but there's a breeze, a wind coming in off the lake, so it feels a lot colder. Anyway, I'm waiting for him, and I've got to do some work while I'm up here. I have to work on a wall and put a little insulation in. I'm just walking down to the water here. They control the water in this area with dams, and they've let a lot of water out. So the water level is pretty low right now. Some snow still on the dock. See, a couple animals have been down here, but now I'm walking on the bottom of the lake bottom anyway, and you can see the water level's way down. Our dock is right out of the water. It's a nice day. It's cold but nice, bright, and I think the sun is going to be out all day, and according to the weather forecast, it's going to get up to 0. I've got hot shots, those little chemical bags you put in your gloves, and I'll be using those all day to try and keep my fingers warm so I can handle the tools. So anyway, there's no point in me just standing around here. I know what I have to do, so I'm going to start working on getting the walls ready and put some insulation in. That's what we're going to do now. I'll have to talk to Patrick when he gets here about where the plumbing is going to go, the vents and the stack and everything. But I do believe the main stack for the venting is going to go up right here through the loft floor up to the roof, and then along that way. So this wall I've built right here, I've put all those supports, those 2x4 supports up there, and I've realized that it's going to be so hard to insulate and put vapor barrier and everything up there. So I'm going to take that all apart, and it's not going to be easy because I did it with screws, but then I went around and nailed it as well. That wasn't smart. So that's my job today. I was using a blade in the Sawzall that is a wood blade, and it was still going through the nails, but I realized that I'm going to chew that blade up, so I'm going to change it to a metal blade now. So I've removed all the cross pieces that were supporting this loft wall, and now I'll be able to get the insulation in, and we'll be able to run the vent pipes up there as well. So Patrick's arrived, and he's brought all his plumbing supplies in, and we've had a discussion over how we're going to run the pipes and the lines, and he's just getting ready to get started. Okay, so just so I don't mess it up, this is the main stack right here.
Yeah.
And this is the
This is your back vent for your shower.
back vent for the shower, right?
Your future vent. This is your back vent for your kitchen, and off here is going to be your wet vent.
Wet
It's
vent.
going to go to 2-inch wet vent for your toilet.
So last night the temperature went down really low, about -10 Celsius, and I was glad I didn't have to sleep in the cottage because it would have been really cold. A friend lives about 15-20 minutes away. He invited me to stay at his cottage overnight, and so I took him up on it, and what a great cottage. Just loved it. He's on a big lake here, and it's a gorgeous lake. Beautiful pines everywhere, as you can see. So it's just before 8 o'clock in the morning here. And let's have a quick look at his spot here. Very envious. So beautiful. And here's his dog. This is Jeffrey. Jeffrey is a fabulous dog. So friendly, so loyal. And he has the run of the place. So when I got up this morning, I just let him out. He tours around the whole neighborhood. Hey, Jeff. Hey? Cold this morning on the paws, though. So this is just a little small arm of the lake. It's a very big lake. And really gorgeous. And it's deep. You can dive right off the dock here. So nice. Anyway, I've got to head into town and pick up some more insulation and get to the cottage before Patrick gets back. He said he'd be there about 9 this morning. So we've got the stack coming up through the loft floor now, and it's going to continue up into this cavity between the rafters here and then travel up to the peak of the roof up to here. And I put 3 foam baffles up already, and one more at the bottom there. It's these things here, and that'll allow air to come up and circulate above the insulation, so we don't get condensation and such. I just made it back to the cabin from the lumber store. I picked up another bag of insulation, Rockwool R22, and the reason I've got that is I need to insulate this wall, put up some vapor barrier and some drywall, and then we'll be able to, Patrick and I will be able to install the water closet or toilet right here and get it ready for the shower over here. So I need to get that done. My hands are frozen, so I'm going to warm up. So I'm just putting up some drywall here, and I've decided to do it vertically, and I want it to be flush with the top of the wall. So I've just made this little lever here. I step on this and it'll lift the drywall up, and I'll sink a couple of drywall screws in there. Hopefully that's going to work. So we've been at the plumbing for a couple of days now, but Patrick thinks it'll take a couple more to finish the rough in. And unfortunately, I have to go back home for work and other things, so Patrick will finish up on his own, and he'll take care of calling the inspector to come and check it over and get it passed. And then I'll try and come up later. Unfortunately, I won't be able to get up for a while, maybe late December or early mid-January, and there'll probably be lots of snow on the ground by then. But I'll come up and look at the plumbing and stuff, and just the general welfare of the building, because in the winter trees come down and stuff, and anything can happen. So I'll be heading home, and that'll be the end of this particular episode, and we'll see you next time.